Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision, and our basketball teams are avoiding all the bad weather here in the Midwest as they are down in Puerto Rico. And joining us is the women's head coach, Collin Lanam. And Collin, let's talk a little bit first about the trip, just in general. You guys, like I said, got out of town in a nick of time on Friday and have had a chance to enjoy some of the sights and sounds of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's been a good trip for us so far. It's kind of been the business end of our trip down here so far. Got in, Friday evening, went straight to practice. Game last night, and then we're getting ready to take off here in about an hour for our second game of the trip, and then get a little bit of downtime over the next 24 to 30 hours.
The one thing is, and if I was talking to Coach Carroll a little bit ago. It's not only just a basketball trip; it's a chance for the student athletes to get an opportunity to experience something that they may never get a chance to experience in their lifetime. Going to a new city, a different country, and really kind of being able to explore a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking forward to that. It's a good team building opportunity, and like you said, it's a chance for some people to get to a place in a country that they've never been to and may never have the opportunity again. So it's kind of fortunate this will be our third game tonight against a Puerto Rican team. So style of play is completely different than the way we're used to playing, and it's good hard basketball and it's a lot of fun.
You're right. We're seeing our third Puerto Rico team tonight. Talk a little bit about the game last night. Obviously, not the way you wanted to start your trip down to Puerto Rico, and falling just a little bit short. But, two totally different styles of play when you get down to Puerto Rico. And it seemed like that may have had a little bit to do, in the game last night.
Yeah, it was we lost by 4 points. Had an opportunity late with the side out of bounds, to cut that lead under a minute, and weren't able to get the play off in time and had a timely turnover there. It was kind of rough on us, but Bayamón's a great team. They played very well. The style is something that we're not accustomed to, and we're still kind of growing into that, especially playing with as many new players. Getting Mary Barton her first college basketball
Yep.
game last night, kind of trying to shake the rust off for her. It's been almost a year and a half since she's played in a basketball game, so trying to get her acclimated again, is something that we're working on. And we did some really good things. Our turnovers were much lower than they have been in recent past history. We rebounded the ball well. We out rebounded them on the offensive glass, kept them off of the offensive glass, did some really good things, but just didn't really finish well. That was our biggest issue last night.
In these games too, Colin, and it's something me and you talk quite a bit about. These games are going to get us ready for the meat grinder that's coming up in January. When you talk about the first four games in conference out of the break, we're seeing some very talented teams in those first couple weeks.
No question, and that's what we're constantly harping on and talking to them about is trust the process, fall in love with the process, and just get better every day. We're not wanting to play our best basketball today. Our goal is that we're hitting our stride late January, February, giving ourselves a chance to get into the conference tournament and make a run there. That's when we really want to be playing our best basketball. So, these kinds of trips and playing against these types of teams are kind of showing us different things that we need to work on, showing us different looks that maybe we can't get in practice or things like that. So, again, this adversity is great. It's going to help us build our mental toughness. So that way, once we do get into GLVC play, we're going to be ready to go.
Talk a little bit about the team that you guys are going to be matched up against here in a couple hours.
So Rio Piedras, another local team, very guard heavy. So it'll be interesting to see, kind of how we match up with them on the defensive end. I love the fact that we're going to be a little bit bigger than them on the offensive end. We really want to pound the ball inside, get our post players established early. They do a good job collapsing on the post, so it should leave some openings for our perimeter players as well.
You get through tonight, and then not coming back till Tuesday. You guys will get an off day tomorrow to kind of get a chance to enjoy some of the great weather and also some of the great sights and sounds of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, no question. We're looking forward to it. It's kind of a long time away. Getting through this game, and I personally haven't had much of a chance to sit back and relax and think about what's going on. But it's definitely going to be nice to come out of tonight, with a win and be able to experience the rest of this trip and enjoy it and just kind of continue to build our team chemistry.
Awesome stuff, Colin. Well, good luck here in a couple hours. I know tomorrow we'll catch up with a couple of the players on, how they're enjoying the trip. But good luck, and we'll talk to you when you get back.
Sounds great, JP. We'll see you then.
All right, Colin Lanam joins us from Puerto Rico as the women get ready to take on another opponent here in a couple hours. And once again, we'll catch up with a couple of the players tomorrow just to get their thoughts on the Puerto Rico trip and some of the great things they're doing. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.